The best feeling in the world is knowing that you are one train ride away from going on a vacation. Today we managed to get upgraded to business class, and I'm gonna tell you all about it after the intro. There's no express security lane for frequent members or premium cabin flyers, but there is the Maple Leaf Signature Lounge. I quite like the wooden design at the entrance. It gives the space a warm first impression. For business class passengers, there is a designated Signature Suites section. Since we booked economy, we'll be using the regular lounge, which also serves eligible Star Alliance Gold members. The lounge itself was spacious with a pretty decent view, and it wasn't too busy in the morning. The breakfast food options were honestly a bit overwhelming. I only grabbed some soda and tortilla chips. If you walk further into the corner of the lounge, you'll find a row of lounge chairs right in front of the floor-to-ceiling windows. I'd say that's probably the best spot in the whole lounge. Business class? Well, I guess I can make an exception. We cleared the upgrade list 1 hour before departure. I booked economy comfort fare. During the booking, I opted for the E upgrade, which will cost me 20 E up points and $200 Canadian. Here's our ride today, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner, registration C-FNOE. This aircraft was the first Boeing 787-9 delivered to Air Canada, joining the fleet on July 31st, 2015. Hopping on board this big metal bird, we are taking refuge at seat 7A. Upon arrival, I found the menu, a bottle of water, a pair of noise-canceling headphones, an Aqua de Parma branded amenity kit, slippers, a mattress pad, and a pillow. Shortly after we settled in, the crew came around with welcome drinks. I went with the sparkling wine. For its long-haul business class product, branded as Signature Class, Air Canada uses the Collins Aerospace Super Diamond seat. It's a reverse herringbone design with every seat offering direct aisle access. This type of seat is fairly common in today's business class market, and you can also find this type of seat on airlines such as British Airways, American Airlines, China Airlines, and Etihad Airways. Newer versions of this seat design may also feature privacy doors. Air Canada introduced this seat around 2018. Back then, it felt pretty glamorous, and even today, while it may no longer be cutting edge, it's still a very solid and comfortable business class seat. I like it very much. But there's always a but. It's nowhere close to the Apex Suite, which, in my opinion, is still one of the best business class hard products out there. Our channel has also reviewed this type of seat on Oman Air 787-9 from Muscat to Kuala Lumpur, so check that video out if you want to see what the Apex Suite is like in flight. Taking a look out of one of 2 windows, we are blessed with an amazing view of the engine. If you happen to sit 1 row back in 8A, you lose one of the windows. 1 row ahead in 6A, you basically don't get a window at all. And that's exactly why 7A was the best option. The 787's cabin windows develop a yellowish tint as the aircraft gets older, probably because of the dimmable window technology. It's not a huge issue, but it can be a little annoying when you're trying to enjoy the view. I used post-production coloring to remove a lot of it from the video though. Air Canada currently operates 40 Dreamliners in total, including 32 of the larger 787-9 variant and 8 787-8s. The airline also has 14 Boeing 787-10s on firm order, with 12 additional purchase options. Air Canada expects to take delivery of its first two 787-10s in late 2026, fingers crossed, with the remaining aircraft scheduled to arrive between 2028 and 2030. The 787-10 will also feature Air Canada's newly designed glowing-hearted cabin standard, which we'll definitely cover on the channel once it enters service.
There are 4 exits located on each side of the aircraft.
Utilisez la bande élastique pour maintenir le masque sur votre nez et votre bouche et respirez normalement. Mettez toujours votre masque avant d'aider quelqu'un.
If there is an emergency landing on board,
After taking off from runway 08 right, we quickly climb into the clouds. We won't break out of them until around 32,000 feet. The amenity kit is a collaboration with Aqua de Parma. The contents are decent: hand cream, lip balm, a glasses cloth, a dental kit, earplugs, a bold red eye mask, and socks. It's nothing too fancy, especially compared with some Middle Eastern airlines that include things like perfume samples, but it covers all the essentials you'll need on a flight. Lunch service began shortly after reaching cruising altitude. We started with some rice crackers, and for my drink, I went with cranberry juice. To be honest, I'm not really an alcohol person. The appetizer was prawns with carrot hummus, paired with pickled carrot, topped with cilantro, and served with a seasonal green salad and balsamic vinaigrette. The shrimp was rather dry, so for the appetizer, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. For the main course, I chose the coq au vin style chicken, a Hawksworth signature dish. It came with sautéed mushrooms, pearl onions, mustard, and a bacon crumble garnish. Honestly, this was genuinely very good. It tasted much better than it looked, and it went beyond my expectations. So I'd give the main course a solid 8.5 out of 10. For dessert, there was a cheese plate and fresh fruit. The cheese plate included oca, brie, cheddar, grapes, and crackers. The menu described the fruit as seasonal, although I'm not sure I fully agree with that. It was more like the usual year-round fruit selection: melon, strawberry, and pineapple. That said, the quality was good, the fruit tasted fresh and didn't feel mushy, dry, or tired, which can sometimes happen with onboard fruit plates. For dessert, 7 out of 10. Not long after the lunch service, the crew dimmed the windows for the entire cabin. The thing is, this is a daytime flight, and it was only around 1 p.m. Apparently, everyone was expected to sleep. I heard kindergarten kids in Shanghai take afternoon naps after lunch, so maybe Air Canada was just trying to give us a little preview of the destination culture. Okay, signature kindergarten. Jokes aside, on the side console there's a small touchscreen control panel. From there, you can adjust the window opacity, ambient lighting, seat position, cushion firmness, and turn the massage function on or off. There are also 2 physical buttons for preset seat positions. The Super Diamond seat also offers pretty good storage. You can leave items on the top of the flat side console or place them inside the storage cubby under the lid, where the remote controller is also stored. There's another storage compartment under the armrest next to the aisle. To me, it feels more like a clean trash bin for things like mattress pad wrappers, water bottles, and other loose items during the flight. The in-flight entertainment is shown on an 18-inch touchscreen with plenty of content from different countries. The movie selection is fairly up-to-date. For TV series, I do appreciate that they include multiple episodes instead of just 1 or 2 random ones. The screen response was decent, but not exactly fast. You'll still see the loading wheel from time to time. Onboard shopping is also available through the IFE system, because of course it is, and you'll get a free 18-karat rose gold plated maple leaf bracelet with a $49 purchase, 1 per passenger. Even when flying business class, a public bathroom is unavoidable. Overall, it's a pretty standard Dreamliner lavatory, with some hand lotion provided. Nothing fancy, but nothing wrong with it either. The seat converts into a 21-inch wide, 79-inch long flatbed. It's fully 180-degree flat, but at a slight angle. The footwell is quite narrow in terms of both width and height, so you do feel a bit constrained around your feet. It's nice that Air Canada provides a mattress pad. It's not the most spacious bed, it's privacy doorless, but it's still comfortable enough for a proper rest. There's a self-serve snack bar in the front of the cabin. I grabbed myself a bag of chips and a ginger drink. It's spicy and not in a good way. Yeah, I know it's healthy. I also order from the snack menu. A broccoli and apple salad with pecans and a cup of noodles. The real luxuries of today's flight. Moving on to the final meal of the flight, I got fresh fruit again. Those are seasonal. This time, I got additional watermelon, mango, and one singular blackberry. It also came with apple pie, overnight oats with almond milk, and a croissant with butter and jam. My choice of grilled tofu with mushroom sauce, steamed white rice, and vegetables. Really nothing special here besides that blackberry. 7 out of 10. After the breakfast service, we started to descend from 39,000 feet cruising altitude. As we got closer to Shanghai, we also got closer to the ground and the sun decided to follow.
que votre vol a été agréable et souhaitons vous revoir bientôt.
Welcome to Shanghai. The first thing I noticed was just how many cranes there were around the airport. Definitely a lot of construction. There are also a few interesting aircraft on the ground, including a Mahan Air A340-600 and a Singapore Airlines aircraft in the Star Alliance livery. Overall, today was a pleasant flight. The Super Diamond seat is a well-balanced and comfortable business class hard product. It may not be the most cutting-edge seat today, but it still delivers a solid, long-haul experience. We eventually parked next to the Emirates A380, and this plane will actually make another appearance later. As it turns out, we also share the same baggage belt with the passengers from that flight. And oh boy, was that going to be a wait. The crew were friendly and easy to chat with, which always elevates the experience. The food was decent overall, and the chicken main course was definitely the most memorable part of the meal. Since we upgraded from economy, I'd say it was absolutely worth the money. Overall, a solid and satisfying flight. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to tune in next time when I fly on the very first flight from Boise to Anchorage. Until then, thanks for watching.